Jordena.
Well, Brian, we're talking about marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and prescription pills. Here's how it went down. For 1 year, undercover cops made buys all over the city of Yonkers, and now 30 people are behind bars, and police are searching for dozens more. You may be suffering from sticker shock today. Now we're talking about milk. That's because the price of milk is now $4.37 per gallon on average in the state of New York. The price of gas at this gas station, $4.59. So the big question, of course, is, do you feed your family or do you feed your car? And once you're in the city, well, you're going to be hit with a double whammy, because if you take a bus or a subway, well, your Metro card is also going up. Federal marshals say Israel was on the phone with his mother when he surrendered to police in Massachusetts, just 3 weeks after ditching his car here on the bridge and faking his own suicide. And now it seems it was his mother who helped the long arm of the law catch up to him.
I feel sorry for somebody who's so desperate, who has to go to such lengths to try and escape the law and swindle people out of money.
Reaction from those who live in the same community as 48-year-old Sam Israel. The former Armonk resident and hedge fund manager is finally in police custody after he surrendered in Massachusetts. He skipped town about 3.5 weeks ago, on the day he was supposed to go to federal prison for swindling investors of Bayou Management out of about $450 million.
I'm so happy when they catch him, really. It's good, get him. That's what I say.
Israel was supposed to start serving his 20-year sentence, but on June 9th, police found his SUV parked on the Bear Mountain Bridge with the words "Suicide is painless" written in dust. Cops were pretty sure Israel didn't jump, so they put out this wanted poster and released the license plate number and a picture of the RV that they believe Israel used to make his great escape.
I think I probably would have faked my death too. 20 years is a long time.
No one answered the door at the Armonk home that Israel shared with his girlfriend, Deborah Ryan. She's also in trouble, charged with aiding and abetting Israel during his big escape from justice, and could go to prison for 10 years. Some in Armonk were happy the search for Israel was finally over.
I'm glad he got caught. I'm glad he's done.
And no word if charges against Israel will be upgraded because of his disappearance. So far, he has been ordered to pay $300 million in restitution to the investors he swindled. So far, he has paid $115 million of that. Reporting from the Bear Mountain Bridge, Jordena Ginsburg, News 12. We're talking about marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and prescription pills. Here's how it went down. For 1 year, undercover cops made buys all over the city of Yonkers, and now 30 people are behind bars, and police are searching for dozens more. Take a good look at these men and women. Yonkers police say they're drug dealers. 52 of them have been indicted, but some are not yet in custody after cops spent a year making undercover drug buys all over the city, including near schools. Many of these suspects are homeless, and cops say they were selling to other homeless people. Everything from marijuana, powder cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, and prescription pills. Many of the suspects have long rap sheets from burglary, robbery, and violent crimes. Angel Gago and Destania Reynoso even have previous arrests for murder and manslaughter. Police say these arrests resulted from hard police work and complaints from the community.
One homeless individual, in fact, has over 11 arrests in his history for burglary, for drugs, for violent assault, for larceny. And in this case, heroin was bought from him. And on a previous occasion, he was in possession of over 50 bags of heroin himself.
And police are still searching for 21 other people who are still on the loose. Charges range from criminal sale of a controlled substance to criminal sale of marijuana. Reporting from Yonkers, Jordena Ginsburg, News 12 Westchester. A fence now surrounds the property here in Scarsdale where this explosion happened. But over the weekend, someone was able to sneak in and steal a whole lot of copper. And now police say they got their guy. When this multi-million-dollar house on Fayette Road in Scarsdale exploded last week, cops say it spelled opportunity for Jesus Oliveros Contreras. The 31-year-old from New Rochelle snuck onto this private property of mangled metal and broken glass early Saturday morning to try to capitalize on the homeowner's misfortune.
Somebody happened to be going by the scene and saw this individual there clearly taking copper and loaded it into the back of his truck.
Cops acted fast and pulled over Contreras in this black pickup truck. They say the entire back of his truck was filled with copper, which could have translated into about $1,000 if he had a chance to sell it to a scrap metal dealer. This neighbor who witnessed the explosion says nothing surprises her anymore.
I guess it's valuable and it's worth money, and that's what this world is all about.
A fence now surrounds the property where a worker was using a backhoe to put in a storm drain when he hit a gas line. Meanwhile, police say this is not the first time someone stole copper from a construction site in Scarsdale, and they're looking into whether Contreras could be linked to other crimes.
I guess it makes me angry. There's, a lot of people that are coming around, walking on our property now, but it'll die down, I'm sure, once they start building.
And Contreras is now charged with 2 misdemeanors, petty larceny and criminal possession of stolen property. If convicted, he could face up to a year behind bars. In Scarsdale, Jordena Ginsburg, News 12, Hudson Valley.